Welcome. How you doing? It's another fine day. Guess what? They are going to try to control your every step. They are going to try to control your every step. But you must keep stepping in the direction that you know is going to take you. And I know a lot of you be in fear, but why are you in fear when you're always winning? Continue to build your confidence. Continue to strike down those who continue to say, oh no, I cannot do this. I cannot go that far. The greater thing in life is that we continue to move on. We don't stop. We are the natural thing of nature. Nature around us, hear it. Hear it buzzing, it's talking. We're a part of that. And as we grow in nature and nature continue to grow around us, we continue to fight for nature. So get into your political aspect and knowing what it is to fight. That's a part of nature. That's wood and a wooden, there you go, bridge. Though I may trip, and yet the part of nature in me is to quickly get myself in balance. But yet, a lot of us continue to fall. So continue to stay focused and not lose what it is, because they're going to try in every way to control your every step. So it is impossible for you to fail if you believe. But you got to believe because you believe in yourself. But then because of all the things that seem to be happening, like you're losing control, but you're not losing control. To control is beyond your control, because the control is of the secret of many that is pondered upon making your life to the point that you don't succeed. But if you know the battle and the battle is strong, never let your enemy know that you know the battle, or even that they're your enemy. Sometimes you got to go through life, but it's for you to know and to keep inside. And respectfully know how to put on that suit of armor and fighting from the head to the toe, to the breastplate. Those are the suit of armor we want to fight through in life. And yet sometimes we got to go back and continue to know that it is nature itself that brings us to greater quality and understanding of life. But do you understand nature? Do you know what it is to feel nature? Do you feel nature when you walk down? Is nature in you? Is it a part of you? So as you continue to grow, know that they continue to try to put obstacles in your way, only to test you. So you may have to go at a greater rim, but yet you may fall only at a distance, only because you have to learn what it takes to overcome this obstacle right now. But once you learn how to take what it overcomes by either going through books, research, or just word of mouth, or do it by an expert who have already done what you want to achieve, and yet at what level you want to be. And once you reach that level, you're going to have to be able to say goodbye to a lot of family and friends who don't understand where you're trying to go. Or if you're even going anywhere, to them, they're like, they don't believe you. But when you're on a process of life, and life itself is processed through the things that we accept and the things that we don't accept, knowing that we accept the things that we only can control and the things that we can control, that we don't be like, oh, we only leave it to God. But yes, we leave to God, but for each action that we make, it is better that we understand God and God understand us, that we go to the quality of understanding that is of each one equal, to go and search understanding. And once you have understanding of reaching that, the equality of each man is of greater need. And once it is of greater need, how can you lose? Because the greater need is the need that we need of population of people. And once the population of people continue to grow, it is impossible for you to fall. Because through this population of people that are continue to grow is the population of people that are around you, but you're at a different level, so you're growing too. But do you see the population of people? Or you're falling back? Are you backsliding? Sometimes we go back to the places only not to backslide, but only to walk through into another understanding, into another beginning, into another realm of life, something that is more not challenging, but yet it is challenging to the point that it's going to change your character in life so that you can't exceed the things that you want to achieve. And once you exceed the things that you want to achieve, either it is business, either it's personal, either it is upon each one of us, even in credit, we have to understand how important it is to achieve our credit and make our credit more important to us. The enemy is going to try everything financially to keep you down, but you have understanding and know what it takes to do it. If you've done it this long, do not give up, even though you're falling back financially, because things are beyond your control, and yet people don't believe it is. It is beyond my control because the enemy has more control over me right now, but I'm able to survive through the enemy, through understanding how it is, and then yet I may have to move on from the enemy, but achieving my own understanding and know what it takes for me to build the population of people and empowerment that it's going to take for me to achieve the businesses that I want to achieve. But it's through that understanding of understanding people that I'm able to achieve or even get there. So through our next talk, I want you to take the time to empower yourself in understanding what it takes to know the enemy, to not attack the enemy, but to attack in a way of understanding. And yet, sometimes we may fall short, but yet we always bounce back because we have understanding what it is to respect another man or to respect another woman. And upon this is how we act in business. When it comes to business, we respect the business point of another man or woman. We don't fall short to their understanding. So know that the enemy is going to do everything to control your situation. But even if they control your situation, you are in control. You were in control before because they was always in control. But the only thing, you have a brighter side of seeing it because it's exposed through it. So the next time that I even get to talk to you, I want you to know that it is greater that we take the time to really to understand the quality of nature. Even to enjoy nature, to enjoy what it is to breathe in, to take from above and into our lungs. And that's what as we do in research and in our business ethics and in our personal ethics. Not that we fall short, but we only fall short to the understanding that if I would have went this route, I would have gotten there faster. But because I fall short and went that route because I had no understanding, it was the only route I could have taken. But yet once you empower yourself to do better decisions upon the things that you decide to do in life, it is better for you to understand I am who I am. So the control that they have is not that. It is above all that they should have control, even though it seems that they do. You can make better means with what you don't have and what you have, and the quality of money that you have. Yet the money is not of abundance, but it is abundance to you because you know how to invest your money, because that's why you are chosen to do so, because you are the chosen one. You were able to do so in the past. So therefore it should show for itself, because the past does not lie. For what you are in the future shall be made up from your past. And a lot of people don't understand that. Yet my past does not define me, but my past and everything of my future that happened in my past made me, because I made certain decisions. Whether they were positive or negative, I made certain decisions to move on. And when the negative got tired of it, then I continued to make more positive decisions. Even though that we look like we make negative decisions. So upon that understanding, I want you to know that it is important that we continue to nature life in itself and appreciate nature, even as we walking through our fine line. And yet it seems straight. It is narrow always. So upon that understanding that it is the source that you begin to understand, if I go even through this way, I know I will be able to take a tap and make ends meet and rename the process of finding my car and making sure that I finish this video with a fine understanding that it takes nature and the energy of nature to help us to grow. Because without nature, how are we growing? Because we don't understand nature itself. And to understand nature, we may have to rebuild nature. To rebuild nature, we have to understand how to rebuild nature, and then nature begins to help us to understand ourselves through rebuilding ourselves. So that's why we begin with dissecting frogs and pigs and stuff in science, because it's the beginning of nature and the animal of man that we begin to understand how it is to form through animal, and then we can went on to men. But only the doctor can perform that part because of their expertise. They have grown to the point of understanding it all, taking their time to get the credentials, get yourself credentials under you, be able to uh, sell yourself to the point that you'll be able to make some videos in which you can offer classes and see people move forward. Until then, I had to stop for a minute and make sure I was on video, but it's clearly so. Until then, I appreciate you. Know they're going to try to control everything there is about you. But it is things that you experience in life that's going to make you, not break you. That is the thing. Don't let it break you. Continue to let it make you to the point that you're making final decisions. And yet, it looks like you're probably not, but you're escalating